Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the Arabic of the Quran series. Today we are going to do lesson number 4, Stylus Practice. Let's begin. So today we are going to do what we learned in the last lesson, the application of, you guessed it, the Muslim charts. So let's start with this word, Muhsinani. Okay, Muhsinani, first we check, all of these words are isms, so we don't have to worry for now if it's, know that isms. Now, first we need to check about the combinations. The combinations we know, right? Una, atun, atin, combination we know. Even in the female, it's tani and tiny. Ani, aini is still there. Okay? So, now, which does it have a combination? Yes, we can say that this clearly has ani. Nani, right? This has ani. So we know that this is, what is this? It has ani combination, which means that we are going to put this as 2 rafa, because ani is in the dual form. So that's why this is going to be 2 rafa. And since it's in the Muslim, i.e. the male chart, we know that this gender is also male. So it will be 2 rafa and right m. Let's move on to the next one. Ashu. Okay, does this have any combination as far as we know? No, we don't see any combination. There's no combination that Edward seen. So now we're going to focus on sound. Now we know that this has Dhamma. Straight away we know that this is, you guessed it, it's Rafa. Because Dhamma sound means Rafa. So what are we going to say? It's 1 because it doesn't have any combination. So it's singular. If it's singular, you know what you're going to write. It's 1, Rafa, and male. Why is it male? Because there's no 2 there. It's only ma. Isn't it? There's, if you looked at it, it's just su. It's not 2. Now, Amilan. Amilan doesn't have any combination because first we look at the combination, then the sound. Now, I don't see any combination here. That's why now we'll be, and of course, if you see Tanween, then you don't have to even worry about combinations, right? Because Tanween is the singular version. So first we see that this is unsound. We know that unsound means it's nasab. So this is going to be 1 because it is not a combination. Nasab and masculine. Why is it masculine? Have you seen a ta? No, right? Now, muhimmatun. Muhimmatun. What's the sound or what's the combination? We know that there is no combination. Why? Because there's a tanween there. Tanween means no combination. So then we think, is it a, what we think? It's un in un. This is clearly an un, which means it's rafa. Now if this is rafa, then we can say it's 1 singular rafa and it's female. Can you tell me why it's female? Yes, the ta marbuta. It's like muslimatun. Now next, ghafarun. Ghafarun. This has a tanween, which means it cannot be a combination, which means it's singular. Is it singular? Yes, it's singular. Why it can't be plural, feminine plural? Because it's not atun, is it? It's arun. Now, one more thing. This rhymes with muslimun. That's why we know that this is rafa. So we know that this is 1, this is rafa, and since it rhymes with the muslimun, which is a male chart, we can say that this is masculine in gender. Finally, we come to salihuna. Combination? Yes, the una sound. The una sound. We just heard it. Salihuna. This rhymes with muslimuna. So we know, what do we know? It's 3. Rafa, because muslimuna is rafa, and since it's not muslimatun, it's not rhyming with muslimatun, we can tell that this is, what can we tell? It's gender. It's gender, which is masculine. So we have done the first part of this. Now we are going to move on to the next part. These were the 6 words that we classified based on the chart that we learned. Okay, so let's come to the next page. Hamilina. Hamilina. This rhymes with Muslimina. Now if it rhymes with muslimina, we know that this is 3 nasab wa jar and male. Don't we know that? So let's write it. 3 nasab wa jar male. Okay. Now samaratun. Okay, so is there any combination? Yes, there is a combination. The atun means very clearly it's a female. This thing we are talking about, it's female in gender. And now one more thing we get to know, that this is 3 and rafa because muslimatun. So you can see the amount of information we're just getting. Now the next one, samiratani. Samiratani. Any combination? Yes, the ani. And not just the ani, it's also having a ta before it, like muslimatin or muslimatani. Muslimatani, sorry, not muslimatin, muslimatani. So muslimatani, samiratani, this both have the tani voice, which means we can say that this is 2, first of all, dual, rafa because ani, and female because of the tani. Next, al-amri, which means, what does it mean? Okay, first search it for a combination, but here we can see that there is no combination. So we can say that this is jar, and since there is no combination and it rhymes with muslimi or muslimin, whatever, muslimi or muslimin, then we can say that this is 1 jar and male. Why? Because it's not amrati, it's amri, right? We are not hearing the ta sound. Next, khaliquna. Okay, first combination, yes, the una sound is heard. The una reminds you of which one? Muslimuna. Muslimuna means this word is 3, obviously, rafa, una, and male because it's not matun. Now next, kitabani. What can you hear? Ani? Yes. And there is no ta before it, so its gender is masculine. So 2 rafa masculine. That's it. 2 rafa masculine. Can you see the amount of information we are just getting? We just had to memorize 2 charts, people. 2 charts, and they told you everything about a word. Not everything, but they told you the status, number, and gender of these words. Now, sa'adatani. First we hear the ani sound, which means it's 2. Then before that we see the ta sound, which means it's female. So, and of course the ani means rafa. So 2 rafa female. That's how we're going to classify this. Next, as-swamada. So over here we can see that there's no combination, so we're going to do ending sounds. It's a nasab sound because it's an a. A means nasab. So what we are going to write is 1 nasab, and we don't see a ta. Since we don't see a ta, it's male. Okay. Next, sayyaratin. Sayyaratin is atin sound, so we know it's 3f. We already know it's 3f. Now the in tells you that it's nasab wa jar. So 3 nasab wa jar female. Next, hafizaini. The aini sound over here tells you it's 2, and that it's nasab wa jar because it's not ani, it's aini. So nasab wa jar 2, and there's no ta, it's not taini, it's aini, so it's male. Next, Madrasataini. See, tiny. Over here there is tiny. So we can tell that it's Muslimataini, and therefore it is two nasab jar female. Next, Karimatin. Karimatin. We hear the ta sound, which means, and we can see the ta marbuta. The ta marbuta means it's female. And then there's no combination because it's tanween. Tanween means obviously there's no combination. And one more thing we can tell is that this is jar, because in sound means jar. So this is one jar and female. Jamilatan. Jamilatan means it rhymes with Muslimatan, which means that this is one. First of all, it's one, and then it's nasab, because unsound means nasab, and then there is female. Okay. Next word. Khasiruna. Khasiruna. What does this mean? Muslimuna. This means that it is three rafa and it is male. Three rafa male. Next, Masjidaini. Masjidaini, which means we can hear the aini sound. So Muslimaini. Muslimaini, which means that this is two nasab jar. It can be nasab or it can be jar. And it is male. You know why it's male? Muslimaini. We can't hear the ta sound. Next, Samawatin. Is there a combination here? Yes, there is a combination. What's the combination? The atin. Atin means it's female, first of all. Then it means, what does it mean? It is three. And then Muslimatin. So we know that it's nasab jar and it is female. Mother, what will be the male version of this? There is no male version. What will be the rafa version of this? It's samawatun. Next, faqrin. Faqrin. Is there a combination? No, there is no combination here. Which means what? It means that this word is singular, because no combination means singular. You learned that by now. Next, this word has an in sound, which means that this is a jar. Good job. Finally, we can tell that it is male because we can't hear the ta sound at the end. So, what will be the rafa and nasab version of this? Faqrun, faqran, faqrin. Got it? Now, kalbaini. Oh no, sorry. Kalbani. Kalbani. Which means that this is two rafa and male. Why is it male? Can you hear the ta sound at the end? No, you can't. Which means that it is male. So what will be the nasab version? Kalbaini. Kalbani, kalbaini, kalbaini. Rafa nasab jar. Any word you can just do the Muslim chart and you will know where it stands. So with that we have applied. We know how useful the charts are right now. We know how useful the charts are. We literally went to like 20 words and we did each of them and it went great, alhamdulillah. So now what do? So in the next lesson we're going to do something similar to this but different. You're going to see it. So till now I hope you understood everything. I hope you have memorized the charts. The charts are very important. I showed you why they're important. So I hope you memorized the charts, and any questions be sure to comment below. Thank you.